I'm going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing.
You never had no girl, so why y'all talking about me? Find something else to talk about. Talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a light.
Again, I still hope that all goes well for Travis Hunter. You know, I really do. I still hope that he has counsel around him that will show him and steer him.
Same test, too.
An eater.
Just that big hat. Yeah, my boy in that work. Ain't no way.
I don't even think this woman really love you like that, bro. You gotta watch the signs, man. That woman said you wasn't even her type. If a woman tell me she not my type but end up with me, then what's keeping you here?
But when you're successful, you everybody's fucking type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful with that shit, bro.
Welcome back to StarHush, the spot where the tea is always served extra hot and straight to your screen. Travis Hunter might be learning the hard way that love ain't always what it seems. His wife, Leanna Lynn, just got herself caught slipping, and the whole thing's got Travis looking like he's ready to blow a fuse. Fans have been warning him for a long minute about her, calling her bad news and saying she moves like she's for the streets, but it looks like he just had his wake-up call in the loudest way possible. Word floating around is wild. Not only are people saying Leanna allegedly stepped out on Travis, but now insiders are whispering that she might even be expecting with someone in his own circle. Yeah, you heard that right. That's not just drama. That's an entire storm brewing. And as if that wasn't already messy enough, the streets are buzzing that she's already making moves to file for divorce just 2 months after saying, "I do." But here's the kicker. Travis didn't sign a prenup. No safety net, no backup plan. Just walking into this marriage wide open and hoping for the best. Now, everyone's asking the same thing. Was Travis really in the dark about who Leanna truly was? Or did he ignore every red flag because he was caught up in the moment? Thing is, the signs weren't exactly hidden. They've been right there in plain sight for years. And when you look back, it's hard not to connect the dots. Back in 2022, way before the wedding bells, the big NFL contract, and all this messy press, Leanna and Travis sat down for an interview that barely got attention back then. But watching it now hits completely different. In that sit-down, Leanna didn't put on the hopelessly in love act. She didn't give the perfect couple speech. Nope, she kept it blunt. She straight up said Travis wasn't her type when they first met. And she wasn't talking about his style or his looks. She said it was because he was younger and because he had been unfaithful to a girlfriend before. Now looking back, that moment feels less like harmless honesty and more like a sneak peek at what might have been coming.
I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months. And then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends.
But back then, most folks didn't think much of that little "you're not my type" jab. They brushed it off like it was just a harmless, awkward moment on camera. Now, whew, that same clip is being replayed in a whole new light, thanks to whispers of a $40 million divorce demand and a certain viral video that's got the internet side-eyeing hard. Because this ain't just some random rumor. The word is she's allegedly been getting way too cozy with one of Travis's own teammates. And the plot twist, those same insiders are claiming she might even be expecting by that same teammate. Yeah, this mess just went from zero to chaos in record time. Here's the thing though, Travis really should have caught the signs early. When somebody straight up tells you from day one that you're not their type, that's not just casual honesty, that's a red flag waving in your face. So the real question is, what changed? For a lot of fans, the turning point is crystal clear. His career blew up. Once Travis started climbing the NFL ladder, the relationship suddenly looked picture perfect. More date nights in public, more matching outfits, more posts for the gram. And when he locked in that Jaguars deal, the shift was impossible to ignore. Leanna was suddenly front row at all the right events, rubbing shoulders with other players' partners and fully stepping into that NFL wife spotlight. Which is exactly why this leaked footage of her getting extra comfortable with a teammate is stinging so bad right now. And here's where it gets even messier. Some fans think that video wasn't leaked at all. They think it was planted. The theory going around is that Leanna made sure Travis saw it, almost like she's trying to blow up the marriage on purpose, mess with his head, and walk away on her own terms. From the outside looking in, It's like she's been chasing a lifestyle, one that Travis was never gonna give her. He's low-key, private, and not into the wild party scene. Doesn't drink, doesn't hit the clubs, keeps his inner circle tight. Meanwhile, Leanna seems to thrive in the exact opposite kind of world, all lights, cameras, and nightlife. And this is where fans point to one of the clearest signs of how different they've always been. That old clip making the rounds again. In it, Leanna is laughing while telling the story of how Travis used to drive her to parties, drop her off, and then wait outside in the car for hours while she did her thing inside. She even mentioned he never complained, never tried to stop her from drinking, even though he doesn't drink at all. Some people might call that supportive, but a lot of folks saw it as a preview of their whole dynamic. Travis literally sitting on the sidelines, waiting patiently while she lived in a completely separate world. Two totally different lifestyles, two completely different priorities, all under the same roof. And the wildest part, Leanna herself has told that story with a laugh, not realizing it might have been telling on the whole relationship from the start.
The first thing that ever stood out to me about Travis was that he never tried to change me at all. So like I said, I met him in college. He was in high school, and I obviously I was in the middle of outgrowing partying, but I still partied a lot. And I don't know if y'all know this, but he doesn't drink at all. Like, even though he's legal to drink, he doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink. And I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside partying, and then.
Fans are already buzzing with theories that Leanna's finally locked in the kind of company she really wants. Folks who can actually keep up with her late-night VIP lifestyle energy. Now, how she plans on balancing all that nightlife with the baby rumors swirling, that's anyone's guess. But hey, that's her business. What's really making everyone lean in right now is how that friendly teammate chat video suddenly feels a whole lot messier than just a casual moment. It's looking less like random banter and more like another puzzle piece in a bigger, shadier pattern. And trust, the wedding reception only poured more fuel on the fire. That was supposed to be the most magical night of their lives, a full-on celebration of love, unity, and forever energy. Instead, the vibe was off and the internet caught it in 4K. People weren't swooning over the romance. They were side-eyeing Leanna's body language and asking, what is really going on here? The clip that won't die, that split-second moment on the dance floor where Travis leans in for a kiss, and Leanna ever so slightly leans back. It was quick, almost too subtle for the average person to catch. But thanks to fans pausing, zooming, and hitting that slow-motion replay, the tiny pullback blew up into one of the most dissected wedding moments of the year. Seriously, watch closely and freeze it, zoom it, replay it, and you'll see exactly what they're talking about. The way she shifts just enough to dodge? Whew! That had social media breaking down frame by frame like it was game tape. And the comment section flooded with people debating if she really pulled away or if it was just bad timing. But that wasn't even the only eyebrow raiser of the night, because then came the big gift reveal. Travis went all in and surprised her with a brand new Mercedes G-Wagon. We're talking a $500,000 wedding gift sitting there shining like a trophy. Now, you'd expect pure excitement, right? Screaming, maybe a hug that knocks him off his feet, happy tears. The works. Instead, she gave a little smile, that's it. No jumping, no hugging, no, oh my gosh, babe, thank you, energy. Just cool, calm, and almost bored, like someone handed her the keys to a rental. The whole thing felt distant, and plenty of fans flat out said it came across ungrateful, like she wasn't moved at all by this grand gesture. Now here's where it gets even more wild, because when you line up her reaction to Travis's $500,000 G-Wagon with her reaction to meeting Lil Wayne, the contrast will smack you in the face. The difference in her energy is like night and day, and fans have been playing the side-by-side non-stop. When Travis handed her the keys to that luxury ride, she was calm, collected, almost like she'd just been given a gift card instead of a car most people would dream about. But when she met Lil Wayne, the excitement was through the roof. We're talking full smile, body language lit up, voice pitch shooting sky high, eyes wide open like she just met royalty. That raw, unfiltered energy is exactly what people expected to see for her husband's gift, but it wasn't there. And now, folks are saying this comparison speaks volumes about where her genuine excitement lies, and maybe even who she actually holds in high regard. The clip is out there, and once you watch it back to back, it's hard to unsee. Those two moments, the dodge on the kiss and the meh reaction to a $500,000 ride, did more than just raise a few eyebrows. They set the entire tone for what came next.
Travis Hunter's girlfriend getting out his final for Lil Wayne and
It was like the vibe of the wedding was already leaning away from romance and heading straight into business territory. And when you dig into the next detail, it starts looking even more suspicious. See, Travis and Leanna didn't tie the knot in Georgia where he grew up, and not in Florida where he plays ball either. Nope. They hopped over to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Now, if you're thinking, okay, maybe they just like the view, that's exactly the excuse she gave. Said it was all about the venue's beauty and the vibe. Pretty scenery, classy atmosphere. Nothing deeper than that. Or so she claims. But you already know the internet wasn't just going to sip that explanation quietly. It didn't take long before TikTok detectives and Reddit sleuths started connecting dots. And what they found had the timeline buzzing like crazy. Turns out Tennessee is one of the very few states where you can lock in alimony without even having a minimum marriage length. Let that sink in. You could walk down the aisle, throw the bouquet, cut the cake, and if the marriage falls apart a few months later, boom! You could still be eligible for that spousal payout.
They got married in Tennessee, where there's no time limit for a spouse to become eligible for alimony, as long as there's a financial need. Come to find out, it was her idea to get married in Tennessee because of this luxury venue.
Talk about playing the short game and the long game at the same time. But here's the real kicker. Travis didn't just forget to sign a prenup, he flat out chose not to. Like, who does that in his position? And this wasn't because nobody warned him either. Lawyers, NFL vets, influencers, people with serious experience were literally lining up offering to help him draft one for free, and he still passed. Now fast forward to today, and we're looking at a no prenup marriage planted right in one of the most alimony-friendly states in the entire country. All while he's sitting on a $46 million rookie contract. That's like walking into a high-stakes poker game and showing everyone your cards before the first bet's even made. And trust me, people are connecting every single dot, and they're not stopping at wedding venue coincidence anymore. Nope. For a lot of folks, this is starting to look like a carefully mapped out play from the jump. But here's where it flips from internet chatter to serious business. The warnings aren't just coming from random fans behind a keyboard. These red flags are now being waved by people who actually live in that high-profile world. NFL legends, veteran entertainers, folks who've had their own public relationship messes, they've all been stepping in, telling Travis straight up, protect yourself. And this isn't coming with shade, jokes, or internet trolling. It's coming with genuine camera-on, straight-faced advice. One former pro even broke it down like a big brother, saying this wasn't gossip, it was wisdom from someone who knows exactly how fast things can go left when you don't have that paperwork locked in.
You ain't said I do yet, but he did. I think he done got married on us and ain't told nobody. Nah, not yet.
Not yet, I like it.
I'm gonna do your prenup for you. It's gonna be about this thick. And this is gonna be the cover of it. The little engine that comes.
Yeah, for real.
Then you had comedian Godfrey lighting up the internet, going viral for breaking down why Leanna's little "he's not my type" comment was the biggest red flag of them all. He didn't sugarcoat a thing. He straight up said that one line told the whole story about what she was really chasing. And let's just say, it didn't sound like it was love. Fans jumped on it instantly, replaying that clip like it was evidence in a courtroom.
Suck it into this shit, bro. Cause something ain't right. I didn't like that video. He wasn't my type. Remember, you wasn't my type. But when you're successful, you everybody's fucking type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful with that shit, bro.
And right after that, Board Ward, aka Bo Wow, decided to throw his own grenade into the mix. He didn't tiptoe or speak in codes either. He called out what he saw as Leanna's open flirting with other guys and those thirst trap moves she was pulling online, practically begging Travis to finally wake up and realize what was happening right under his nose.
Like, you so caught up in being in love with this, bro. I don't even think this woman really love you like that, bro. You gotta watch the signs, man. That woman said you wasn't even her type. If a woman tell me she not my type but end up with me, then what's keeping you here? What's keeping you here then? If I'm not your type, that means you going off looks. So what's keeping you here? You gotta ask, but you young though, but you gotta ask yourself them questions.
But here's the thing, no matter how many warning shots the internet fires off, Travis has never been one to stand by in silence. He's always ready to throw on that metaphorical cape and step into full-on Captain Save mode whenever Leanna's catching heat. Doesn't matter if it's a spicy joke, a harsh comment, or a random tweet. He's right there jumping into the line of fire for her. And you can see it plain as day in this moment right here, where he once again puts himself front and center, going toe-to-toe with the backlash to defend her name.
I don't have to decide I know I don't have to defend myself to no clowns. I'm not defending myself. I'm defending my girl. Cause she's not gonna get on here and talk. She just hurt. You know, she upstairs. She been crying all day. You know, cause people trying to attack her character. Like, they don't know her. They ain't never talked to her before. So I'm gonna protect my girl. And you know, I always post those pictures when everybody get to talking. Hey, cause I be trolling. I love to troll people that be trying to troll me. And this go for all those pages out there, bro. You gotta clip everything that I'm saying right now and post this. Make this go viral since you want something to go viral.
After that leaked video of Leanna getting way too close with a Jaguars teammate lit up the internet like wildfire, Travis went radio silent. No cryptic Instagram stories, no snappy comebacks, no public clapbacks, just nothing. And for a guy who's usually quick to fire off a response the second someone comes for his wife, that silence hit different. Fans immediately started speculating, was he blindsided and still processing what he saw? Was he playing it cool because the divorce whispers were already swirling heavy? Or was this the first time Travis was really sitting back and questioning everything that's been going on behind the scenes? Meanwhile, Leanna's reaction could not have been more different. As the clip racked up millions of views and comment sections turned into war zones, she popped up on social media with a full-on teary-eyed video, locking eyes with the camera like she was trying to tell the world a silent story. No captions, no explanation, just emotional stares and a shaky vibe that had people saying, "Oh, this is damage control in real time." The contrast between Travis's sudden silence and Leanna's emotional performance only made the whole situation look messier.
And when God gets ready to make you a great woman, you'll know he's gonna make you great by how you suffer. The greater the glory, the more intense the story. Because you can't get this all out of them.
Looks like Leanna might have pushed things way past the point of no return with this one. Because if the whispers are true, and she really is pregnant by one of Travis's own teammates, that's not just messy. That's the ultimate betrayal. And let's be real, any partner in that position would be devastated. The emotional hit alone would be enough to shake someone to their core. And for Travis, who's been publicly riding for her since day one, it would sting even harder. Right now, the whole situation is spinning out of control. Travis's name is trending every other hour. The Jaguars locker room is supposedly buzzing with side chatter, and social media detectives are working overtime to piece together timelines and receipts. This isn't just another sports headline. It's personal, raw, and dripping with scandal that's now impossible to ignore. So now the big question is, does Travis keep holding his tongue, or does he finally speak up and set the record straight? Is this the final chapter in their marriage, or is it just the warm-up for an even wilder ride? One thing's for sure, two things for certain. A whole lot of people saw this storm coming, but nobody expected it to explode like this. And trust me, the next twist, it's right around the corner, and you know I'm going to be right here breaking down every jaw-dropping update for you, so make sure you hit that subscribe, drop a like, and let me know in the comments if you think Travis is about to call it quits. And I'll catch you on the next one, my stars and my hushers.